Mobeds in the Parsi community, a much needed mutual relationship. Mazda Multimedia is committed to the service of the community by building a modest base of community issues. Mazda Multimedia is backed with Season 2 of We Hear You that helps bring a fresh perspective on topics concerning our community. Hello friends, my name is Vinaypa Saukar and I'm a psychotherapist and a part of Team Empowering Mobeds. The very essence of any religion and culture, especially concerning our community, two main issues we urgently need to address. Maintaining our places of worship and empowering our Mobeds. Statistically, Mumbai, lovingly known as Bombay by Babajis, has around 50 Agyaris and 4 Atish Behrams, starting from the heart of South Mumbai and spanning across the distant suburbs. According to the data, most Agyaris and Atish Behrams are located in neighborhoods that were once dominated by majority Zoroastrian population. Most Agyaris and Atish Behrams today are predominantly located in and around Zoroastrian colonies or pockets of Zoroastrian community residents, which makes the upkeep and daily workings of these places of worship functional, although with many hardships. If the maintenance of such places of worship are difficult in our city, we can only imagine the trouble and hardships remote and less frequented Agyaris and Atish Behrams must be facing. So here's a pertinent question. Common understanding and research have pointed the needle to a declining Parsi population in Mumbai as the key reason for the crisis that have left our sacred structures in jeopardy. Fortunately, our community is filled with many philanthropists who have willingly shouldered the responsibility of the structural upkeep of our sacred places. Let me take you on a journey in the life of our one such Mobed who has dedicated his life to serve our sacred religion. This noble soul is W.H.Y Desai. Having met with an unfortunate accident in 2012 at the age of 20, Chirag was left with grievous injuries which took years to recover and made walking and commuting tough. On account of the setback, W.H.Y was not able to work as a full-time priest in the fire temple. Yet, he serves as an assistant teacher and guides the students of Dadar Athornan Institute. What you saw just now was an honest, committed young Mobed who, despite his limitations, is dedicated to serving the religion by inspiring numerous students of the Dadar Athornan Institute. Thanks to his unwavering faith in his priestly vocation and his lagni for his community. Just like W.H.Y, there are numerous young and senior Mobeds alike who are steadfast not only in serving the holy fires, but also looking after the upkeep and the working of the Agyaris. Yet another example of a young boy who has passed out from his SSC exam and is the grandson of Edward Asfanyar Dadachanji and the son of Edward Hormas Dadachanji, has also pledged to take up full-time Mobedi as a profession. Let's hear what young Varzavan, or Varzu as we lovingly call him, has to say.
My name is Varzavan Hormas Dadachanji. I recently passed the 10th standard from the Dadar Parsi Youth Assembly High School and secured 88% in the SSC board's examination. I got admission in the HR College of Mumbai. I am an ex-student of the Dadar Athornan Institute. I learned my Navar and Martab prayers there. I was ordained a Navar in May 2019 and also Martab in October 2019 later that year. Also, by being a student, I pray regularly at the Vacha Gandhi Agyari and perform various rituals. I have performed many Navjots and 2 weddings with my grandfather, Edward Aspandia Rustamji Dadachanji. I recently did a Navjot of a child in the W.H.Y program, which is held by the BPP every year for the 10th standard Parsi students. The madrasa, which is the Dadar Athonan Institute, provides free education and bantar for the children of Mobeds. I hope that the young Mobed generation hopes to continue and take care of the fires so that our holy fires stay burning through the centuries. Thank you.
Yet another priest who will be sharing his experience is the Pantaki of Batliwala Agyari, Edward Viraf Keki Pavri, who has been serving the fire for close to 2 decades.
Hi dear Hamdins, I am Edward Viraf Pavri, the Pantaki of BC Batliwala Agyari at Tardew. I have been managing the affairs of the Agyari since the past 18 years. Before me, my father, Edward Keki Pavri, was the Pantaki of the Agyari. We are from a lineage of Mobeds who have devoted their lives towards the service of the Holy Pacha Sahib. My grandfather, Edward Rustamji Pavri, was the Pantaki of the Agyari in Panchgani for the last 32 years of his life. I used to help my father whenever I could in the prayers, especially during the Mukta days. I have been doing Mobedi since the age of 14. Earlier, I was also working elsewhere till 2005, but after that my father wanted to retire and there was someone required to manage the Agyari full time. That is when I left my job and started to handle the operations of the Agyari. I was blessed to have the guidance of stalwarts like Edward Kekawat Mogal of Udwada, late Edward Kekawat Randelia, who was an erstwhile Pantaki of the Agyari, and Edward Jal Balsara. They also encouraged me to do my work with full sincerity, devotion, which I try to inculcate in all my Mobeds of my Agyari. Eventually, I was appointed as the Pantaki. Since then, I have been managing the Agyari and feel blessed that God selected me for such a noble work, and also thankful to my trustees for giving me this opportunity. Here, I would request Athonan families to encourage their children who have done their Navar and Martab to take up this noble profession in their early years to seek blessings from our Mazda. Thank you.
If they can make an effort, the question now arises as to how can we as a community collectively empower our Mobeds to continue safeguarding our places of worship in the long run. In the current scenario, the community is facing a Mobed paucity. Neophytes are unwilling to take up Mobedi as a full-time profession. This resistance is clearly being reflected in the admission records of the young in Dadar Athonan Institute students that has witnessed a consistent decline in the number of young boys from priestly families joining the institute. With the passing of each year, the number of Mobeds graduating from the institute is also on the decline. Alarming statistics portray that in 2023, only 7 young Athornans have come into the priesthood community, and they may or may not take up full-time Mobedi. Out of these 7, only 3 have successfully passed from the Dadar Athonan Institute, learning Mobedi as well as secular academics from the Dadar Parsi Youth's Assembly High School. These 3 boys are Varzavan Hormaz Dadachanji, Hormaz Kenwan Patakia, and Shahrukh Kezad Karkarya, who secured 88, 88 and 86% respectively in their SSC board exam. The future number of students passing out of DAI are as follows: 2024, just 1 in Standard 10. 2025, just 1 in Standard 10. 2026, just 3 in Standard 10. This brings us to the burning question as to what can we do to encourage young children from priestly families to take up Mobedi as their prime profession. The younger generation of Mobeds would benefit if the salary expectations were congruent with other careers. Currently, the income of full-time practicing Mobeds are proving to be inadequate, thereby adversely impacting their future life and marriage propositions. Another glaring factor is the lack of prerequisites such as suitable housing and educational support, which, if gratified by the trustees and angel donors, would be an encouraging factor for our young priests to see Mobedi as a full-time career. Efforts are also being made to see that the level of religious knowledge and ritual practices are continuously honed so that they can give better services to the laity. As of now, numerous young Mobeds are juggling their full-time secular careers with their unwavering service to the holy fires by taking up priesthood as a part-time profession. But the question here arises, will these part-time services be enough? Considering the present trend, how will the fires be sustained in the near future? We are sure that the Athornan Mandal, the Dadar Athornan Institute and the Mobeds on one hand and the community on the other hand will step up to see that the present scenario does not deteriorate. Unitedly, with dogged determination, we must ensure the everlasting flame continues to burn brightly and passionately. Thank you for watching. Please do comment and subscribe to our channel.